Hello, Alexandria Wellness Center community. This is Dr. Ben back with vlog number 2. Today I'd like to talk with you about the subject feed a cold, starve a fever, why that's probably not a good idea, and also some of the food options that are a good idea if you're not feeling well. So the adage feed a cold, starve a fever has been around since the late 1500s. It's been popular in my family for a really long time. Hi, Mom. And it's probably not the best idea to starve a fever. The expression originated built around the idea of controlling our calorie intake in order to control our core temperature. So the thought process was that if you were having a cold, which theoretically meant that your core temperature was below 98.6, which is the human average, the idea was you wanted to eat some food in order to add fuel to the fire. It was literally like throwing a log on the fire to drive up your internal temperature. The opposite was also true in that mindset, in that if you were running a fever, you wanted to not add any extra calories because the extra calories would, in theory, make the fever go hotter. That's not how the human body works when it comes to our immune system. Generally speaking, when our body is running hot, it's actually it's a function of not the virus or the bacteria that is making our temperature go up. It's not the organisms that make it happen, but it's our body that's making that happen. A fever is the body's natural defense mechanism, and what it's doing is creating an environment that is hostile to the foreign organism. Viruses are designed to breed and get stronger and reproduce at a certain body temperature, and when the body temperature rises above that, our body protects us and it stops the viruses from further reproducing. When you're running a fever, your metabolism is elevated, and with an elevated metabolism, ideally you are burning through calories faster, and ideally you want to be able to eat some calories in order to make up for that. So what's important to recognize about that statement is that if you're feeling unwell and you have a fever and you feel like if you eat something you're going to be sick and you just don't have much of an appetite, don't eat, right? Don't force yourself to be sick. Instead, you do have to make sure you drink enough fluids, and if you're at a point where you're sick enough that you can't get in fluids, that's an emergency. That's definitely an example of you need urgent care in order to prevent yourself from dying. You have to be able to maintain fluids. But if you're feeling unwell and you're able to take hydration, generally speaking, you should also try and take a little bit of nutrition when and where you can. And if you can eat healthy, there are a handful of things that are going to help you more than the average saltines. One of those ideal foods is chicken soup. Chicken soup is actually very good for you while you're not feeling well for a lot of different reasons. It's warm, or generally speaking, it's served warm. It doesn't have to be warm. But when it's served warm, foods that are closer to your body's core temperature, generally speaking, warmer foods that are warmer than room temperature but not boiling hot in particular, are going to be excellent for your body to be able to easily metabolize. And the reason for that is because your body doesn't have to spend energy to either warm it up or cool it off before you start to absorb the nutrition. The closer it is to the core temperature, the more easily your body can take the nutrients and pull it into your bloodstream and allow your body to be able to immediately start to benefit from that nutrition. So chicken soup is great from that perspective because it fits the warm category. It's also good for you because it fits the protein category very well. Proteins are very important for our body when we're not feeling well. Proteins are the foundations upon which all of our immune cells are built, and when you are feeling sick, your body is rapidly producing as many of those bone cells as is humanly possible, or immune cells rather, in your bones as fast as is possible. And having some easily digested protein in your nutrition in the format of chicken soup is a great way to get your immune system functioning better. What are some other great foods for your immune system? Citrus fruit is a very nice addition if you're not feeling well. A little bit of citrus fruit in the format of maybe a couple of tangerines or half an orange. Some citrus in general is going to be nice because it's loaded with vitamin C, which is a very good natural immune booster. And it's also got a lot of healthy sugar in it. Sugar is not inherently awful for you while you're sick. You don't want to eat too much sugar ever in one sitting. I'm not saying that when you don't feel well, you should go out and eat a bag of white cane sugar. But The extra energy that the citrus fruit can help to provide will also help to bolster your own energy levels. It will help to keep you feeling more vital. And it is enough calorie to help you sustain. The other thing is a little bit of citrus fruit goes a long way from an energy perspective. So if your gastrointestinal tract is really upset, you don't have to eat a lot of it to get the benefit. Dark green leafy vegetables. They're a superfood. Spinach is a superfood all the time, and the reason that it's super valuable is because they are loaded with water-soluble vitamins and minerals, which your body needs in order to have a healthy, boosted immune system. So all of those things are going to be good for you to eat. In the comments or on Facebook, wherever you happen to be coming across this video, what are some of the other foods that your family likes to have while you're not feeling well? For Mom, it was always chicken soup. Mom, you do good work. Anybody have any other questions or concerns? I'm available to be reached through the practice. I look forward to continuing these conversations with everyone. Thank you.